What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and FINRA saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And guys, for today's video I have several amazing news. I have to say that today is the deadline for the response of Gary Gensler in regards to the letter that was written for the second time by Representative Ralph Norman and Pete Sessions. I will show you this update within just several minutes. Then I will continue with the Mark Basile's explanation of the subpoena and of its power and how these subpoenas and the issues of these subpoenas can help us to solve the problem. Then I will show you that the wrongdoers are trying to attack our community members, basically retail investors in general, and they are trying to do it almost physically, and it is mind-boggling. On top of that, I will show you that some authorities spent millions of dollars in regards to the MMTLP case, and guys, to be honest, why did they do it? If everything is okay on their opinion, why would they do it? And at the end of this video, I will share my personal story. That is why please watch this video till the very end, because it is very important for me personally. And before we dive deep into all of this, guys, please hit the like button for me and for YouTube algorithm. For now, it is very difficult to find necessary and important news, and it takes me more than 4 hours on a daily basis to prepare to make this type of videos. That is why I want to do an exchange. I want to exchange more than 4 hours of my hard work for the split of a second of your time. And that is why just click the like button. So, let's start with the news itself. Let me show you this tweet that was published by RareDD 16 hours ago, and he wrote, "Reminder, the SEC is supposed to respond by tomorrow, June 15th MMTLP update." And guys, we know that Ralph Norman on June the 5th wrote this letter, and he wrote this in his tweet as well. Congress has an obligation and duty to our constituents to provide oversight and ensure our markets are functioning fairly and efficiently. Thanks to 40 of my bipartisan colleagues for joining me in this search for transparency. I look forward to the SEC's response. And he added this screenshot of his letter, and as you can see, we have clear deadline. Please respond by June 15th with confirmation of your commitment to brief members of Congress and an estimated timeline for the completion of your investigation. And guys, for now, we don't have any updates from Ralph Norman's Twitter account, and we have to wait it. On top of that, I think Gary Gensler and SEC will not answer properly within this period till basically end of till the end of this day. And for now, when I record this video, I live in Europe. That is why it is almost the beginning of June 15th in United States, and that is why I think next update in regards to this case I will do in my next video. So let's move forward. You know that just recently Mark Basile filed several subpoenas. We don't know to whom these subpoenas were addressed, and I think we will not find it out in the nearest future, and let me show you why. And basically this tweet explains the power of subpoena and the potential path how everything is going. So, MMTLP, let's discuss subpoenas in general. A subpoena is a document that can be issued to parties and witnesses in a court case. It is used to gather information relevant to the issue or issues of a particular case. It can be issued by the clerk of court, the judge, or the attorneys for any of the parties. The subpoena is a legal document that requires the addressee to provide information, such as the production of documents and records that could include emails, text messages, bank statements, notes, written or electronic communications, etc. A subpoena can also compel with the witness to appeal for deposition under oath, where the witness can be questioned as to information relating to the issue of case. Failure to comply with subpoena is met in a few ways. The first would be a motion to compel compliance. The second, a motion to hold the witness in contempt of court, and attorneys usually seek sanctions against the witness for non-compliance. Usually, subpoenas issued are not docketed in the case and remain private until there is a dispute. If there is an issue, a motion practice is docketed publicly and the public will see the nature of the dispute, reasons why information is sought, and reasons why a witness would avoid complying. This part of litigation is very telling. Usually conflicts arise in discovery when a witness has something to hide, or the production may not be always implicate the witness. 90% of subpoenas are complied with in orderly fashion. There are a lot of other aspects to this, but I wanted to give a general outline as to what and how a subpoena works. So guys, this means we will not see any details as long as we don't have a dispute of these subpoenas, and first of all we have to see the response to the subpoenas by the counterparty. That is why, guys, Mark explained it perfectly well. We have to wait, and we have to wait for the next step from the counterparty, from the defendant. And definitely next step from Mark Basil, I think, and I'm pretty sure about this, he will disclose in some manner his next step while he will know what and how this step will be performed. So let me show you another quite interesting update. Just recently we had a small victory, small but very important victory. We pretty much made the CAT implementation system possible, and because of our efforts we potentially might have more transparency on the market. Dave Lower wrote this. A lot of you are pointing out that the incredible retail response to the CAT being threatened was what made the difference here, and I completely agree. Whatever excuse is being spread as rumors, what matters is that you called and wrote your reps and helped protect the CAT. They obviously had the language ready to go, and the rider made its way into the bill. Get ready, because it will be needed again pretty soon. So guys, I have to say that it is a very important victory, but we won this battle, but we haven't won the entire war. That is why, guys, be prepared to again to focus on some issues and to make letters, to make calls. Just think of it like this: we are, as retail investors, have all the rights to ask tricky questions from authorities and to do our best in order to trade on a fair and transparent markets. That is why we have to act. Without these actions, we will not achieve our goals. And unfortunately, some of retail investors are quite passive in this type of actions. That is why, in my opinion, we might be even stronger if every one of us will do the same. So, just keep this in mind. On top of that, guys, take a look right here. Mark Basil responded to the tweet that was written by Stephanie just 15 hours ago, and Stephanie wrote, "This is getting serious and dangerous now. They are posting lies about me. I am not Stephanie Swift, and I am not from Louisiana, and I have not done 180 adult films. I'm originally from England." Putting out misinformation and accusing me and several accounts of being paid to mislead people into losing money is dangerous and puts off safety at risk. I'm very aware of discovery. I don't have anything to hide. But I'm thinking you guys might. Please help me in reporting these accounts. They are coming after me because I support the CAT and fair markets. If there are any attorneys that can give me some advice, please DM me. And Mark responded, just warning shot, my office would be happy to file a lawsuit against X and other platforms to get their identities for you. We have done this many times and have got court orders requiring the platform to disclose identities. Post at your own risk. So guys, I think yes, this problem is huge, and if we have someone who is trying to help the entire community and who is achieving some results, significant results that might lead us to some kind of resolutions, definitely these people might become targets for these wrongdoers. And that is why, guys, we have to work together, we have to unite, and we have to do it consistently. So why it is so important? Definitely it is our safety, and we know that authorities spent a lot of their time, money and efforts to these cases. And let me show you what did Richard Hoffman write in this case. So he wrote, MMTLP, why would FINRA, the DTCC and Fidelity spend upwards of over $1 million in legal fees on my MMTLP litigation if there was nothing? Also, the fact they made no offers suggests they have a reason to hide something. Just my opinion, and I expect to offer more challenges to these clowns in the near future. So guys, let me explain you his tweet. On the one hand, we know that Richard filed, if I remember it correct, 2 lawsuits and 1 arbitration. And everything that he filed basically costs a lot of money. Especially for the companies like FINRA, SEC, Fidelity, because they have a huge departments of law. They have a lot of attorneys who has to be paid and who works on this matter for quite a long period of time. That is why Richard is pretty sure that they spent a lot of money. And guys, if everything is okay with this situation, why would they spend so much money on these litigations? It doesn't make sense from the financial standpoint. And take a look on some comments from our community members. Curtis wrote in response to Richard's tweet. He wrote, it's almost as if it was in their best interest financially. Weird. And Richard wrote, cost of doing BS. On top of that, Christian Shaughnessy wrote this, they just like to spend money. Oh wait, that's not the reason. And she added this quite funny gif. So guys, take a look right here. I have to admit that we still have a lot of misunderstandings with the recent actions that happened back in 2022 and 2021 with MMTLP, and back in the days it was a TRCH. Let me show you that John Burda wrote this tweet 12 hours ago in response to Wise Guy's tweet, Johnny Tobacco, and Johnny wrote this tweet 13 hours ago. Let's start from this one. Update. DJT been talking to lots of folks who say their broker is telling them they are struggling to settle. Others showing firms owe lots of shares to options market makers. This OCC notice on the MMTLP shows that they can delay, suspend or accept cash in lieu of security settlement. Wondering if this overweighted put open interest versus call open interest is contributing to the settlement failures, and wondering if options clearing can or will disclose if DJT has been subject to any emergency settlement codes. Looks like they disclosed it in MMTLP. And he added this notice, OCC notice, that was published on October the 8th of 2021, with the settlement, basically with several paragraphs, and this notice describes how everything might be settled in regards to MMTLP case. So, as you can see, settlement of the MMTLP component of MMAT1 exercise and assignment activity shall settle on the broker-to-broker basis. And it is not the only option. They described several more options. In general, they are following. They can delay, suspend, or accept cash in lieu of securities settlement. And guys, let me show you what did John Burda write in response to this tweet. He wrote, "The memo from June of 2021 is even worse. They informed the market makers and options traders they were not going to force settlement on the Series A preferred shares. Then what happens? They short more. No settlement, no problem. Collusion, as this was only posted on their site, which zero retail holders ever check. We only found about this a year later. Criminal collusion, in my opinion." So guys, I think this is a very important statement, and it shows that broker-dealers knew about the settlement period, so-called settlement, because as we just found out, that it shouldn't be any settlement at all. This means if no settlement, there's no problem, and that is why they shorted even more. So I think it is a very important step of our investigation, and I think we have to push it forward. And guys, let me tell you my personal story. I have a wife and 2 children aged 11 and 15, as well as a small dog. After 30 years of living in Russia near the Baikal Lake, we decided to move. Now we reside in Serbia. Although I don't own any MMTLP shares, I invest a lot of time creating daily MMTLP videos. I have been doing this every day without days off and holidays for more than 1.5 years. Now I wish to buy back this time from my family, from my children. We've agreed that I will ask the MMTLP community to support me, and I will give all the money to the children. Therefore, if you believe that I am providing useful content for you and wish to support me, you can join my Patreon account. For $5 a month, I will add your name to my list of supporters if you wish. Thank you in advance. The link you can find in the description below. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Order